Assalamu alaikum everybody. I hope that you guys are enjoying your Ramadan. So as you enjoy, remember to also to pray for our country so that we also come back to normality so that we can also be back on our class. But as we stay at home, let us also not forget about our education. And that's why today I just want us to remind us ourselves on a very simple terms that we find in examination, especially when it comes from the broken passage, that is number 1 to number 15. You never miss these two words, should and could. And this most learners confuses. They don't understand where they're supposed to use should and could. That's why I've decided that I'm going to take you through the two words, and then you listen carefully and see where we have the difference. There are so many areas, like there are 3 uses of should, and also could has got 3 uses. So first of all, should and could, they are known as modal auxiliary verbs. They are also known as helping verbs, which they are used together with the main verb in a sentence. So these two words, they are used to show number 1, ability to do something. Number 2, they are used to show permission. If you are asking or seeking for permission, you're supposed to use either should or could. Number 3, they are used also to show insistence or obligation. Insistence or obligation. So they are together used with the main verbs in a sentence. They can't be used alone. They have to be used together with the main verb in a sentence to make a good grammatical sentence. So let us start with the should. Should, number 1, it's used to show obligation or duty. It is used to show obligation or duty. A duty is something that you are given or you are told you're supposed to do. So, to show that obligation or the duty, you're supposed to use should. Example in a sentence, all children should obey their parents. All children should obey their parents. It's the duty of the children. It's an obligation towards the children to obey their parents. Number 2, Aruda should pay house rent before the beginning of every month. Aruda should pay house rent before the beginning of every month. Number 2 use of should is used to show or is used to express what is likely to happen. It's used to express what is likely to happen in future. Example in a sentence. If Brian continues working hard, he should top the class in the final examination. If Brian continues working hard, he should top the class in the final examination. Number 2, they should compensate you if you lodge a complaint. They should compensate you if you lodge a complaint. So these are things that we are expecting to happen in future. Number 3 use of should is also used to give advice or recommendation. If you want to give someone or learners advice, the word that we are supposed to use is should, giving advice or a recommendation. Example in a sentence, you should break the eggs you will cook in that bowl. You should break the eggs you will cook in that bowl. Number 2, people suffering from diabetes should avoid a lot of carbohydrates. People suffering from diabetes should avoid a lot of carbohydrates. So those are the 3 areas where we are supposed to use should. What about could? Let's go to their side and see where we are supposed to use could. Number 1, could. First of all, could is the past tense of the word can. You have can, the past tense of can is could. Number 1 use. Could is used to show past ability. It is used to show past ability. Something you were able to do in the past. It shows what was possible. It shows what was possible or what one was able to do in the past. What one was able to do in the past. If you want to indicate that, you should use could to show what was able or what one was able to do in the past. Example in a sentence: her grandmother could speak fluent English. Her grandmother could speak fluent English. That shows that the grandmother had the ability to speak fluent English in the past. Number two use of could is used to make a request. If you want to make a request, you should also use could, requesting something. Example in a sentence: could you do some baking this afternoon? Could you do some baking this afternoon? That's a request. So you have a question mark. It's a request. Could Halima babysit Jebet? Could Halima babysit Jebet? That's also a request. Number three and the last use of could is used to indicate permission. It is used to indicate permission. Example in a sentence: could I please go out? Could I please go out? Number two, could we borrow your serving bowls? Could we borrow your serving bowls? I think we've come to an end of the uses of could and should. And this lesson is more important for both class 7s and class 8. Remember, these are class 7, they are like also like candidates. So for revision purposes, class 7 and class 8, take this lesson seriously. And after taking these notes, I'll give you an exercise. I'm going to take a picture of questions. I'll send it to you. Make sure you do those questions. And then after doing them, kindly please send them back to my wall in WhatsApp. There is a way in which I'm going to mark them, and then I'll send it back to you to see if you have done it correctly. And if you did not do it well, you will be able also to do some corrections. So make sure you do that exercise, send it to my wall. My number is in that group. You have my number, send it back. I'll mark and I send back it to you through the WhatsApp. You see where you didn't do well or if you are able to tackle all the questions well. I wish you all the best as you stay home, stay safe, and then keep distance. Of course, you must finish this coronavirus. Thank you. May God bless you all.